I've been a member with IR Global for over 12 years now. I'm a 10 Club member, Gold status, and most recently become Member of the Year. The relationships, to me, are very important among our client base because throughout our clients' growth journey, it's important that we have incredible partners in multiple jurisdictions that we can tap into as our clients grow and expand into those networks, whether it's a CPA in Saudi Arabia or a litigation attorney in Washington. My first conference was at Boca Raton when we joined as a member 12, 13 years ago, something like that. And I remember going to this conference, so I didn't realise how in its infancy IR Global was at the time and how it's evolved over these years, and I've been part of that evolvement, but we'll come back to that a bit later. My expectations were to find, quite simply, service providers in different jurisdictions that as our clients approached us for support in those jurisdictions, that I could pick the phone up to or write to a counterpart in that jurisdiction and know that the client's matter would be handled professionally and effectively. What you put into the network, you get out of it. So in terms of exceeding an expectation, you have to be constantly present at these events, or you have to be present on the virtual session calls in order to build those relationships with counterparts around the world. Sometimes it's tricky with different time zones, but it's important that you're there to be networking, because actually those relationships happen across a table, and when you've got a situation with a client, it's important that you can say, oh, actually, I've got this situation at the moment where I'd like to discuss this case with you. Thank you for reminding me. Can I just grab you for a few minutes offline later? Those relationships are so important to be able to service our clients effectively. The relationship journey with IR is what you put into it, you get out of it. So when you join as a new member, you don't know anyone, so people are effectively acquaintances. So you start to build those relationships, find some common ground. You might remember an interesting thing about someone in order to help you remember who they are or what jurisdiction they're in or their passions or skills. Over time, you then get to know one another, and that understanding and friendship develops. And I use the word friendship because before you effectively do strong referrals, you need to form partnerships, friendships, alliances with other members. Then, once you've become friends with a different member or multiple members, you then start to have that referral flow happen in both directions. And cross-referrals is important, but actually it's not as if we've all suddenly got a little black book of referrals to give out straight away. So that relationship building is absolutely paramount. Once you've become friends with different members and the referrals begin to happen, I'm proud that actually out of the network I've got a number of contacts that I regard as family, and within that family group happen to be based in England as members, but also outside of England, in the US for example. There are many members around the world that I regard closely as family, and if you think about it, 12 years is a very long time. And in fact, I can remember and only count probably around 25 to 30 other members that have been around and still are as active as I am for as long as I have been. Over the past 12 years, I've been very passionate about the network and the development of the network, and together with my peer group and younger peer group. So as part of that, I've been very active in terms of developing the corporate services group, and then together with developing the ethics committee. And the ethics committee is very strong because it's very reactionary to certain things. And I'm very proud that together with corporate services members of the committee, both committees are very strong in terms of how we look after and protect our members' needs, whether it's corporate services and ensure that we're all aligned and developing those cross-referrals, but likewise from an ethics committee perspective, protecting the members' interests and ensuring that we have a safe environment to network in when we're in person and offline. I'm really proud to have been nominated and awarded the Member of the Year for 2023. So thank you to those that voted for me and put your faith into me. On reflection afterwards, I remember thinking, this is a wonderful accolade and it means so much, but it also means so little because I've got this title, this status, but so what? What can I do with it? So I then discussed with the IR team about developing a mentoring program. And together we formulated that the Rising Stars previously did have some sort of mentoring program, but actually this was an opportune moment to reignite that. And I'm proud to say that fast forward on, I'm now mentoring 3 mentees, and I understand that there's significant interest with other members to also mentor other members of the Rising Stars community. I think that's going to be rolled out shortly. But back to the 3 mentees that I support, they're at very different journeys throughout their own career progression. Some are looking to step into the partner world, and some are looking to enhance their skills and knowledge, whether it's through marketing. And I'm really proud that the managing partner of one of the mentees said to me most recently that they have seen a significant improvement in their colleague since we've begun this mentoring journey. And I think it's important to note that here we are only 6 months into the process, and I dedicate probably around 30 to 45 minutes per mentee every 6 weeks or so. So with this one individual, we've only spent probably in the region of 2.5 hours with him, and already his impact has seen such a result within his own firm. And I'm really proud to see all of the mentees develop and improve over time. I look forward to mentoring other individuals as well.